Hey everybody, it's Margot.
Guys, I'm such a fucking actress.
And Lydia,
Strong black woman over here.
but you already know why we're here.
Pop off, sis.
I went commando on public transportation, huh?
Oh my god.
I love a good lazy river because I'm lazy and I like water.
Pop off, sis.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of hungover right now.
The content you may not want but deserve.
Pop off.
I think I popped off about that.
You popped off.
Pop off, sis!
Hello, friends, Romans, countrymen. Welcome
That.
back. This is the Shakespeare podcast now.
Got it. Well,
Yep.
that's our intro. So hi, everybody.
I've had my nose stuck in Shakespeare for a few hours, so pardon me. The scholar is just coming out.
That is okay. I love it. What is it? Friends, countrymen?
Friends, Romans, countrymen. I think Julius Caesar says it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll let him say it. All right. Cool. Just kidding. Love you. Hi, everyone. What's up? We are, oh my gosh, almost February. It is February. It's February 1st. If you're
it's
listening to this.
Happy February.
Happy February, Margot.
Happy February to you. Let's hope you have a great Valentine's Day and with yourself or
Or
with someone else if that happens for you, you know?
Mhm. Totally. Yeah, well said. Let's get into our roses this week.
Okay. We have to talk about it. It is the elephant in the room. Let's address it. I know I always say it's the elephant in the room, but this time I actually mean it. So, friends, Romans, and countrymen, I had a plan. I gotta stop. I had a plan.
That's
I
one
have-
way to describe it.
I have become the avid TikTok user along with Gen Z and 12-year-olds. And so I thought it would be great if Lydia and I had a TikTok for the podcast because we didn't yet. And on my feed, I was always seeing these tips and hacks for how to get a bunch of views and a lot of followers. And all of them included making a new account. So I thought, in order to get us an account, I have to make a new account for the podcast. And I'm just going to try these hacks and see if we blow up. And I wanted to surprise Lydia with this because I wanted to try out these hacks, see if they worked, and get 500,000 followers and be like, Lydia, surprise! Well, that's not really how it went, but
A little bit.
a little bit. So essentially, I made a TikTok and it was about Dale and Clare from The Bachelor's breakup and the drama surrounding it. And I posted it, and I shit you not, for the first 4 hours, it had 0 views, except for views from me watching from my personal account. So I really was sitting there thinking, okay, yeah, there's no way all of these hacks are a lie. Well, wake up the next morning and suddenly the views start increasing. And over the next few days, they capped at 7,000. And I was like, wow, 7,000 views, that's a lot. The most any of my TikToks have gotten is 500. So that's quite a difference. So anyways, after we received these 7,000 views, I'm like, okay, I don't really think we're going to get any more. So I'm going to show Lydia the TikTok. So I sent it to you. What were your thoughts, Lydia, when you received the TikTok?
Well, as one does, sometimes you read a text and you're like, okay, am I responding right now? Yes, I am. But it's Margot. Of course, I'm going to respond right away. Anyway, I think you said something like I did a thing or some sort of like link. There was a TikTok link and I click on it and I see this amazing video, this amazing TikTok Margot made that was just animated, full of everything you need to know Bachelor wise. And it had like 7,000 views. Like, I had a little 7K. I was like, anytime you see the number abbreviated with the K, like when they don't write out the number, that's how you know it's a lot because it couldn't fit on the screen, you know?
That's
And I was like, holy shit, Margot. I think I like texted you in caps, like the number over and over again. Like, oh my God. And yeah, I was kind of blown away because one, like she said, I didn't know she had made one. And two, it was going viral already. I'm sorry, Margot. I'm trying to hold it in because you should just where it is now is like. But yeah, I was very shocked in the best way.
It was exciting. It was exciting to get that many views. So, anyways, we carried on with our lives. And then a few days later, I suddenly noticed the views started to go up. They hit 10,000. I'm sitting over here shook to my core. I am so excited. Well, then over the next day and a half, the views kept coming in. They kept rolling in. And lo and behold, we hit 100,000 views. I was shaken. My body was twitching. I was tweaking all day, checking TikTok. I shit you not, every 2 minutes. It was unhealthy. It was toxic. But the views did not stop because where are they at now, Lydia?
Okay, I'm sorry because I'm over here shook that I was thinking about the likes. And the likes alone are what's getting me. And I did not have views in my mind. So I just need a second because it's just settling in the 100K number. Oh, okay. Sorry. I really, you guys, I'm reacting. Literally, this is my firsthand reaction. You're getting to see it because right now, this TikTok has 366,000 views. Okay. That's more than 250,000, is it not? I'm bad at math. No? 100 million. No, 1,000,000. Yeah. Whoa. I was going to reveal that it had 28,000 likes, okay? Over 300,000 views, Margot. You did that single-handedly.
I really am confused though because okay, yes, very cool. Thank you. But also it started blowing up after the drama was like a week old but people are heated. If you look at that comment section, people have taken sides. They are for Dale. They are for Clare.
Facts. People try harder in these comment sections than they do on their assignments, I'm sure. It's like full essays in the comments. And have you noticed the comments actually get like a lot of likes, like thousands of likes?
Thousands of likes. And honestly, I was really sad because when the TikTok was first at 7,000 views, it had 3 comments. It was one from me, one from some random person tagging their friend, and one person wrote a hate comment and they wrote try hard. Which
yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry. I meant to ask you how you felt about that.
Honestly, my ego was really
but also like you're that bitch because like you have hate comments. Like you realize you made it.
I was like, wow, this is what it feels like to be famous.
Yeah.
But the funny part is I was worried when the video was blowing up that people were going to start liking this comment and then I was going to be depressed. But the only like it has is from me. The only person who liked it was me. So you know what? I am a tryhard, okay? I excel. I got a 4.0. Come at me.
Yes, she said what she said. Facts. That's right, Margot. And you're the only like, love that. That's the best revenge. I hope that person is sitting there like, wow, this didn't do anything. That's right. It didn't. I actually hope you're watching this podcast episode right now. That's what I hope. Hello, hater. Wow.
Thanks for the view, though.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. And the comment. You know, you actually are an overachiever. We appreciate you.
Yeah. You boosted the algorithm in our favor.
Exactly. And all I can say, Margot, is it's only up from here. I mean, like, that was TikTok number 1. Come on. And you posted a couple others. We have a couple more on our TikTok page. And they're also doing numbers. But, like, let's just say this is a great sign and a great way to start the year on social media. I'll give us that.
Yes. And if you are not following our TikTok, I'm sure it's going to be linked many places, but it is at Pop Off Sis Podcast. And you better go follow it right now. Thank you.
We'll wait. We'll wait so you can go do that. Yeah. So we don't like a lot of dead air, so we're going to continue, but also like, hey, thanks for doing that. Now we're back. Okay. So let's get into our topics today. We're gonna start with what's poppin'. Almost skipped that again. What is poppin' this week for you, Margot? I know we talked about there wasn't too much that happened this past week, so we're really trying to pull the content out for you listeners and watchers. But we found some stuff. So what do you have for us?
Megan Fox this week was rumored to be engaged to her boyfriend, Machine Gun Kelly. So people were talking about it all over social media, but she literally said, no, thank you. She said that is not the truth. And how did she say that? She posted an Instagram story of her left hand, and on the ring finger was a ring that said, fuck you. And that was her way of telling the world that she was, in fact, not engaged to Machine Gun Kelly. And I am living for it because it is hilarious.
That is pretty funny. That's pretty savage. She would do well on our show, huh? That's a good clapback. Yeah, that would shut down a rumor if I ever heard it. So, okay, well that's that on that. Yeah, she's popping for that. We love it. We appreciate it. We accept it.
We're here for it. And what else is happening this week is Selena Gomez. Well, this one's pretty random, but she dropped a cooking show. And it's actually highly relatable because she has no idea what she's doing every single episode. And it's really entertaining. Like, she's dropping shit left and right. She has to open a bottle of wine at one point, and girl, I feel you on that, because if you ever see me trying to unscrew a cork, it doesn't happen.
It wasn't exactly a twist off, was it?
Relatable content.
Yeah, see.
No.
Yeah, we love the twist offs. But wait, is this the Selena plus Chef show or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh. That was code for she's not certain. Margot wasn't sure if that's the name, but is this the one where like she's on camera and like it's virtual, obviously? Like she's in her kitchen and the celebrity, I mean the expert chef is on the other side cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is gonna be really funny for everyone because yes, this is definitely popping because you said it's good, but I'm pretty sure the show has been out for a while. This might be season 2, I want to say. So we love you for it, Margot, because you're reminding us that it's a great show to watch, and we're definitely gonna keep that in for everyone to hear.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Mm-hmm.
Great. Awesome. And this is like very latest tea because this movie came out Friday, I believe. Yes, the 29th of January, and I just watched it literally earlier today. So I'm giving you my firsthand reaction about the movie Palmer. It's on Apple TV. So, get your friend's code, get your siblings' code, get your parents' code if you don't have the hookup. Thank you to my brother. He's my plug for Apple Plus. I don't say it's Apple Plus. It's Apple TV, guys. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Apple Plus. Anyway, the movie's called Palmer, and it stars Justin Timberlake. And it's the story about him. He's an ex-convicted felon who's returned back to his town in Louisiana, and he's trying to like make his life better, and he meets this little boy that kind of changes his life for the better, and you'll see how that unfolds. But it's very heartfelt and also like very relatable, I'm sure, for very many people in our country and everywhere, and I just highly recommend it. It's feel good but also very emotional. I feel like you'd really like it, Margot.
Is this a little serious acting moment for JT?
It is, and I have to say, like, it's definitely the same. If we're going to analyze it the way you would, it's definitely like the same emotion he has to maintain throughout the whole movie. But I personally think he does a very good job, and they make him look really like rugged. He's a little buff in it. We love to see a buff JT.
Little arm.
And yeah, his arms are out. He's got some fake tattoos everywhere. It's a little rustic man of the woods if I ever seen one. But you know what the tea on this that I have to tell you, though, that you would appreciate is, I don't know if you remember, we might have talked about this on an episode, but do you remember there were rumors that JT was cheating on his wife, Jessica Biel, with an actress because they were found holding hands?
Yes.
And he claimed they were just in character and it was for this film. But the whole controversy was because I don't think they were filming at the time those pictures were taken. Right. This is that movie. This is the love interest in this movie. This is the woman that hand-holding debacle happened with. Yeah.
So how's the chemistry between them?
It's good. It's not bad. It's like, they're believable, actually. Yes. It's great.
Okay.
It's not just good. It's great. So yeah. So anyway, that's Palmer. I highly suggest that you go see it, even if you have to do like one of those what is it, like the free week Apple TV free
Oh,
week
yeah.
trial to watch it. It's worth it. And then my only other thing to discuss was that, the pop culture in us has to address Wendy Williams just came out with a new movie and documentary
Oh,
on
wow.
Lifetime. Yeah, so it happened Saturday night, so the 30th. She dropped a movie. It's called Wendy Williams the movie, and it's played by, it's an actual like fictional film. It's actors, like she's not in it.
Right.
But someone plays her, and it's like the story of her life. And then right after the movie, there was a new documentary that's like a true documentary. Wendy and people in the industry are talking about her, like Andy Cohen, people like that. So I haven't watched it yet, but apparently she reveals a lot. And, she went through a really messy divorce a year or two ago. And so she addresses that. And apparently it's like the way she portrays her ex makes him wish he never met her or something, because she's like super honest about everything
Oh,
and
dang.
not holding back. Yeah. So I'm excited to watch that if you want to get some tea in you, some fresh Wendy Williams tea. How you doing?
What?
Oh, is that not translate? You know how on the Wendy Williams show they start every show with "How you doing?"
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
God, I've never watched a full episode of that show. I've only seen clips, so I don't know how they started.
Okay, that's awkward. People are gonna laugh though, so if everyone find that funny, I did. Oh.
I would just like to say it's true Wendy Williams fashion to have first a Lifetime movie about you and then also a full ass documentary. Like that is just true to who she is.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. I think she's like honest about the fact that she can't get enough of herself, and her ego is like through the roof. They like address. Do you remember the clip of her fainting in her Halloween costume as Lady Liberty?
Yes, that was actually really scary.
It was.
Yeah.
She saw the light. I feel like we talked about that too. It's like not funny because she fainted, but also she's fine.
She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah, so I hope you watch that, or at
No
least watch
Wendy's
clips. Huh?
No Wendy's were hurt in the process of this. Fuck, what's the line?
No Wendy's were hurt in the making of this film. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Making of this podcast. Okay, great. I'm so cool and quirky and wordy, and I know how to come up with sayings on the spot. Yay. Okay. Yeah. Moving along to
Not poppin'.
Yes. The amazing, the magnificent, the talented Cicely Tyson passed away this week at 96. You might have known her from her illustrious career, being in The Help, being Viola Davis's mother in the TV show How to Get Away with Murder, along with a whole lineup of movies and TV shows. Certainly an amazing actress and lived a very bold life, and also was an amazing activist. And so it's very sad, but she lived a really full life. So I'm very happy that she did that.
Absolutely. I think of those Tyler Perry movies she was in, and definitely The Help. Oh my gosh, her scene in The Help was probably the most captivating and emotion gut wrenching. So good. But yeah, rest in peace to her. One thing I didn't know about her until reading about her life a little bit more is that she was like very open to and I guess this speaks to her being an activist, but she was very vocal about the importance of playing roles of Black women that are Black people that shed them in a positive light, and not just stereotypical roles. Like I was reading something that said she turned down any role that wasn't like a non-stereotypical Black role. So I thought that was really awesome. And if you think back in her career, I don't think there is one that really yeah. But it's sad. We've just been losing legend after legend after legend. But she lived a great long life, a wonderful career, and hopefully she's up there giving Mr. Chadwick Boseman a hug for us.
Aww.
Yeah, definitely not popping, not happy to deliver that news in any way. And kind of on to other things that could have you lose your life, COVID. I I just was just thinking, we keep hearing all these latest news things about more variants and the South African variant and the variant from the UK. I heard the other day that the governor here in Maryland announced that there's the South African variant has made its way here to Baltimore, and it was someone that got it, didn't even travel anywhere. So it's like, who knows how many more cases there are, but I'm just like out here like losing hope about us getting out back in the world.
I know. It's tough because with the vaccine rollout, that's really exciting and it feels so close. But the truth is, at the end of the day, if the vaccine doesn't cover the variants that the virus is mutating into, we might be living in this life for a while longer, which is definitely depressing.
Yep.
But we don't like to talk about depressing stuff lately on this show, so we are going to move on to the biggest scandal on TikTok, the biggest scandal of people who are younger than me. But I'm just so invested in this drama that I feel like I am 16 again. Thank goodness, because I'm feeling old. We're going to talk about the TikTok Disney love triangle drama coming to a close. Closing that chapter.
Ooh.
Dare I say. To start off, if you don't know this drama, get TikTok.
Period.
Period. But if you don't, it started off with Olivia Rodrigo, who is a young actress who is most known for her role in High School Musical, the series. Yes, you heard that right. They made a High School Musical kind of sequel-ish thing on Disney Plus. I think it was released last year. She was on it. Anyways, a few weeks ago, she came out with this song, Driver's License, that totally broke the internet
Mhm.
and smashed all these records. It was like the most streamed song ever in one day. Some crazy stuff. In this song, she sings about a blonde girl that was so much older than her and always made her doubt. Now, the song is speculated. It's also about her singing to her, an ex-lover, an ex-love interest, and being sad about that because she got her driver's license and this was supposed to be a moment that they shared and then they're not. So it has been speculated that the song refers to her ex-boyfriend, alleged, Joshua Bassett, who was also on this show, High School Musical, the series.
Yeah. It's the name I cannot.
And so people thought they were together and are no longer together. And he is now dating Sabrina Carpenter, who is older than Olivia and also blonde. So TikTok, by being the little snoops that they are, figured this out. That Olivia Rodrigo's song Driver's License was talking about Joshua Bassett and Sabrina Carpenter. What's interesting is that after Olivia released this song, in the same week, Joshua Bassett released his own song called Lie, 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 which to anyone who doesn't know this next piece of information would sound like a direct response. It actually wasn't. It was a song he already wrote, and probably his publicity team was like, let's get this out this week because you are being really talked about this song Driver's License. Well, what was a direct response was that the following week Sabrina Carpenter came out with a song called Skin. This is the older blonde girl that Olivia was referencing. She came out with this song Skin that literally says, maybe blonde was the only rhyme. So we know she was referencing Driver's License, written by Olivia Rodrigo. Right. And is referencing Olivia. And she goes on to sing this kind of sexy song about how you can't get under my skin because he's all on my skin. Which kind of is like shady and savage. And essentially, the song got so much hate because Olivia, who is 17, had written this song and talked about Sabrina in like, oh my gosh, you are so beautiful and I'm so insecure and you're everything I could never be. And
You're everything I'm insecure about.
exactly. And Sabrina, who's 21, responded with a song that was like, he's all over me. We have sex. He loves me. I'm fucking your man. And the internet was not here
Petty.
for it. I mean, did you listen to the song? What was your reaction when you heard the song?
I was like, this petty blonde Disney star. Okay. I would have been pissed. If I were Olivia, I'd be like, well, at least I'm not. Okay, see, I am like 5'2", 5'3", so like I get it. I'm pretty sure Sabrina's like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, she's short,
Yeah. How tall is Olivia? Taller than that?
I think.
Yeah.
It's easy to be taller than that.
I know, you're right. And I shouldn't be height shaming because I'm height challenged myself. But my instant reaction was petty. I'm team Olivia from now on. Also, I like Driver's License better as a song.
Me too. It's so, oh my gosh, if you're not feeling sad, Driver's License will make you feel sad just
Yep.
because it's so like, I know we weren't perfect, but I never felt this way for no one. Okay, yeah.
Stop
that was
acting like you can't sing, okay? That's me when I'm belting. I'm like in the shower, like, and I know we were. I'm like, who am I singing about? Number one, but it's fine.
pretends that the water from the shower dripping down your face is your tears.
It's the tears. Yep. You like dramatically grab the side of the shower, like, you said forever, now I. Anyway. Okay. Sorry. Go back. Okay.
Okay, so essentially, it got the song "Skin" did not get good press at all, and so Sabrina actually had to release a statement on her Instagram where she kind of fessed up. She said, "Yeah, that one line was about Olivia, but the rest of the song wasn't. It was about my other experiences." She doesn't go into detail. She just says it's about my other experiences as a young woman, and just the message is about not wanting to get let other people get under my skin. I mean, it was kind of an apology. It wasn't really an apology. It was just kind of being like, you guys are reading too much into this, which are we not? I don't know. Anyway, she ended her Instagram post with saying, please stop the hate. And it didn't necessarily stop the hate, but it stopped the drama building from this event because it literally exploded all over the internet. Now the question is, was this a publicity stunt? The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Was it pre-planned? Because all three of the parties had songs released and they all blew up.
That's true. And that is the normal formula, like drama, drop songs if you're an artist. Like it yes. I feel like yes, but also like I feel like the breakup wasn't. Like you're saying it's possible that Olivia and the mans could still be together and Sabrina's like not with him at all.
No, I think that part, I think the relationship part, is true. But I'm saying about these songs specifically being about this relationship, and did their managers all get together? Maybe they're actually all friends. I mean, here's the thing. Some people were like, this is the best publicity stunt ever done. It literally broke the internet.
Okay, too far. Sorry, too far. No.
I think we gotta
my humble opinion is no.
I think we gotta give it to the Kardashians for best publicity stunts.
Yeah,
honestly.
at least. I mean, yeah, not this, but okay.
Not this, but it was if it was one, it was really successful. But I don't think it was necessarily, because if it was, Sabrina's team did not do a good job standing up for her, because she got the short end of that stick. She looks like the bad person in this situation.
True. You're right. Yep. Like I said before, I was like, I'm definitely team Olivia. I'm not here like, oh, Sabrina, your skin song. Yeah. I think the song part for sure, that was all planned. It all made sense to release that now. Because think about it, it just makes sense. Like we're all talking about it. We're talking about could it be related? Like if it truly wasn't about any of this situation, if their songs weren't, they wouldn't release them now. Other than Olivia's song, because she put that out to put that out. But
Right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100%. I said that the releasing the music was a publicity stunt.
Dang. Well, I think we all have learned through this process that TikTok is a crazy place and that people get so invested in the drama. You have to be careful. Like, you have to. I was so scared posting on there because the hate on there gets really real because you're watching a multitude of just 15 to 60-second long videos. And so it feels like whatever you comment, whatever you say, isn't going to affect anyone, and it gets shady on there. So I think people are learning TikTok is a scary place.
No, this is true. You're right. You got to be careful. I'm telling you, people treat these comment sections like they're freaking their dissertations or something. Like it's like the place to be.
I feel like I could write a dissertation about this drama, to be honest.
You definitely could, and you'd get like an A++. Like you are on it, and if that could, you could change the game of what dissertations and getting PhDs mean by.
Oh,
If we could get a pop culture and a PhD in pop culture, I feel like it's possible.
put me in, coach.
Okay, we're gonna keep this one much shorter and much sweeter because we call bullshit before we even explain what it is. But J-Lo is back in the news once again with this whole Botox thing. She has denied for the second time that she has ever had Botox. But we ask, how does she not have any wrinkles? How? Your hot take.
Listen, her skin is flawless and she's 50 something, and I just think she's done a lot. She's lived a lot of life. You gotta have something. You know, like at least a little. I'm fucking 22 and I already got bigger wrinkles than J-Lo. Okay? And it's so funny because she responded to a comment on her Instagram it was someone claiming she had Botox, and she was like, for the 500th time, I don't have Botox, but you can check out my good skincare line, for J-Lo skincare if you want to look like me. True. And I'm like, you're telling me your skincare can do that? Because if it actually could, I would drop, I don't have $1 million, but I would drop all the money on it.
Right.
But maybe she hasn't had Botox, but she's had something.
She's had something, and like genes are strong. I get that. But like at a certain point, life happens to you. As women, our boobs will sag. Like it just happens. And then you call your plastic surgeon and you're like, hook me up. Well, you don't have money for that. So you're like, well, gravity's doing its thing. So, you're not perfect. And think about it. All these celebrities, they have so much money to get, blood peeling facials and all these special treatments that can do so much. And that's the thing. I could go into a whole rant about celebrities and their skincare lines and all that, because like they kill me with that. Like, oh yeah, this does so much for anti-aging and collagen and all this. It's like, but you're probably getting like 3 facials a week or a month and like doing all these other things that we're not doing, and we're just using your product. Like it's not your product usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're right. Maybe she has other flaws. Maybe she has really bad cellulite. Maybe she, I don't know, has like bad breath in the morning or something. Like there's something, but I don't buy it. Like you said, if it's not Botox, she's had something done. And these people out here play word games. Like they've had something done, but it wasn't Botox. It was like a non-invasive injection. Okay, like it's fine. We're calling BS, J-Lo, but you're still fabulous.
You're so fabulous. And like, listen, if you haven't gotten work done and you just have these amazing genes, then we all, wish we could have been birthed out of your mother's vagina.
Correct.
Yes. And now on to our favorite thing to talk about, which is Bachelor. It's Bachelor time. First things first, this was what the TikTok was about, but we're going to talk about it a little. We also put our opinions on our Instagram stories. So if you're not following us on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. But Dale Moss and Clare Crawley, season 16 of The Bachelorette, have split after less than 5 months of engagement. It was really messy because Dale posted this statement that seemed mutual, and then a few days later, Clare was like, that was not mutual.
Our mutual statement. Oh, yikes.
And now there are rumors that Dale was possibly cheating on her the whole time. The TikTok divide is insane on our TikTok. It's really bad. It's like, I love Claire, I love Dale. But there was a comment on the TikTok that literally said, I don't understand what all of this is about. It was a well-known fact at my old job that Dale was gay. Someone wrote that. Like, I guess someone who lives in New York, allegedly, and maybe worked in a coffee shop or something, said that it was well known that Dale felt different, was more inclined towards the people of his same gender. And that is quite scandalous.
Quite scandalous. Like, do you think, okay, let's just say for a second that that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he just thought he would never get caught? Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, if that was actually true, it would be a long time to fake it, because like he went along with being, her favorite. He went along with leaving the season early,
Mhm.
with getting engaged. I mean, that's taking it really far to just gain clout and gain a platform and stuff. I feel like if you feel like you're not going to get caught from that, that'd be pretty wild.
That's true. So I'm getting the sense from you, like, you think he's not gay. Like, that's just a rumor.
I feel like, I don't know. Should I DM this person? Should they come on the podcast?
We could get a whole segment out of this. Yes, 100%. Of course. Well, if they're willing to be the whistleblower that is just reveals everything, we'd be iconic for the Bachelor Nation world. So let's do it.
Let's do
But
it.
until we get this anonymous person, we're just gonna speculate that this is a lot of tea.
It's a lot of tea.
Like the whole okay, so I guess it could be plausible that he was definitely cheating. And I feel like you can tell me if I'm wrong, Margot. Has that happened before? Like when secretly, like the main contestant was talking to someone else, not the Bachelor or the Bachelorette, but like the contestants on the show. Have they?
Yeah. It's been so Hannah Brown's season of The Bachelorette, which was the one previous to Clare, her final pick, it came out after he went on the show and was the final pick, that he had left for The Bachelorette with a girlfriend who he said like he was in love with, and said that he was coming back for, and that he was just going on there to promote his music. So it's definitely, I mean, listen, all of the contestants are going on there a little bit to become Instagram famous, like,
Right.
because that's just what happens on the show, and it's, a way to make money. So, but yeah, that would be really bad if he wasn't even interested in women at all and he went on this show just to become famous. That's poor freaking Claire.
I
Poor
know.
Claire.
She cannot catch a break. And like she said, because you know how on the show she was always like, I will show up for love, and Dale shows up for me. And she said in her post, she was like, I'll continue to show up for love. And I was like, Claire, I'm so sorry. Like,
I know.
and you know that whole biological clock thing with having children, tick tick. Maybe she froze her egg, so that would be good, but maybe she didn't, and maybe she really wants to be a mom, and she's got the whole thing with her mom being ill and caring for her. It's a lot.
Someone wrote on the TikTok that they were someone who didn't have any family left, kind of like Claire. Claire still has her mom, but her mom has Alzheimer's, I believe, so she's not really fully coherent of what's going on, and Claire doesn't have any other family. Her dad passed away. She's an only child. And this person commented and said, I can understand where she's coming from, why she got engaged so quickly, because she's alone. And that was really sad to read. And I mean, I feel it. I feel empathy for Claire. And a lot of people are like, I hate her. She sucks. She's insufferable. She's so clingy. And it's like, end of the day, I don't wish a public breakup of an engagement of someone you thought maybe you could spend forever with on anyone.
That's very true. And my first reaction that we put on our Instagram of our initial reactions to this breakup, mine was very much of the mindset you know, it was a quick engagement. It was a show that's very heavily produced and all that. Shocker, they're getting broken up. But you're right. I mean, she is a human being. She is a human being that has tried to find love many times on the show, and she deserves it, just like any one of us does in our own private life. So, yeah, it's a lot. And so we hope that I'm sure she's taking time to just grieve and, you know, be close to her mom. And Dale's out here in these New York streets doing paparazzi interviews and getting caught at the market.
No, I'm like, he definitely called that on himself.
Oh, definitely. He's riding this wave. He's gonna figure out what can I do next, you know. But
Yeah.
that's what boys will do when they're not men.
What cracks me up is, have you ever seen the pictures of him in the costume? Like, he said he was a model, but there are pictures of him modeling like a taco costume and stuff, like the Party City costume. It's hilarious.
No, you're kidding. I gotta find that. That's crazy because he has a great body. You would think he was doing like, I don't know, Abercrombie at the very least.
Nope.
What? That's hilarious. He's a male model. Yeah, I'm so like IMG. Wow, that's funny. Okay. But current season, what is the tea that we have to discuss?
Okay, well, Matt James caught some heat because this video, I think, was posted where he was playing golf with his friends, and one of his friends was trying to, you know, intimidate Matt, kind of throw him off his game, and did so by saying, like, oh, you made out with Victoria, you know, making fun of her body and the way that she looked. And in the video, Matt didn't say anything. And then he went on, I think E! News, and said, you know, I don't condone this. No one should ever be made to feel ashamed about their body. And you have to be careful who you're friends with, is what I'm learning, and blah, blah, blah. So he kind of got in trouble for that. I mean, listen, it's Victoria. Like,
Yeah.
that's the diss you're going to come up with? Really?
I
You
know,
got
there's
a
so
lot
much
of
there.
material. Like, you got a lot of stuff to say. That's what you can do. Like, that's get better material. Get better
Exactly.
material.
Exactly. And we're here all for women empowerment, you know.
Yes.
We love supporting women, but it's Victoria. Come on. She makes it hard to defend her sometimes. Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. Well, hopefully we'll learn from that.
Yeah.
And just side tea before you continue that just popped up in my head super, super quickly is that apparently on the last episode we were supposed to see Tayshia and one of the other, you know, I didn't watch before, so I don't know the Bachelorettes, but Tayshia and one of the former Bachelorettes actually came to visit Matt at Nemacolin, the resort that this show is taking place at. And they were supposed to be in the episode where Sarah left. And because of the drama with Sarah leaving, for some reason, the way editing worked out, they had to cut out that completely. So I don't know if later in the season we'll see that footage. But apparently at one point, Tayshia and some other Bachelorette had come quarantine, came on the show to film with Matt, but we didn't get to see that.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do cut out a lot of footage just because they need to play into the drama. So there's so much we don't see, but that kind of sucks if you quarantine, you go all the way to film the show and then you're not ever shown. That sucks. Okay, so, you know, last week The Bachelor was really, really crazy. There were 5 new women. I think Michelle is definitely top 4, if not going to win the whole thing. I mean, that was those were love kisses on that.
She's the one that made out with him right away.
No, the one who went on the hot air balloon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm like,
that was steamy.
That was steamy, and they looked like they wanted to make babies, not just, you know, like go to Pound Town for fun, but
Matt's
like,
eyes were not open for those kisses.
They were not open. That's how you know. That is how you know. But the tea was really with Anna and Victoria. I like to call her always angry Anna because she's always angry, and she's no reason.
No reason. She's out of pocket, as the kids say.
And so her and Victoria like apparently someone slid into Anna's DMs before the show and was talking about how this girl Brittany, who was one of the new girls to come on, was in Escort, and so Anna told Victoria, and they were just being really malicious about it. And Brittany, first of all, the toxic environment that is that house. Let me tell you, Lydia, like usually there's some tea in a season, but it's not like this. I mean, these girls
Really?
are being vicious.
And when we say these girls, really, we're saying Victoria. No, there's a couple, but okay, it's not usually this like volatile and like out. Well, I'm sorry, but my mind is I'm still stuck on that episode where the girl, I don't know her name. I'm so bad with the names. She left at the rose ceremony, but she was the one that Victoria made up the whole scenario about her causing drama. And she literally didn't do any of that and somehow convinced Matt, which she didn't. I know that's production and editing. They just said go along with it. But that was like, Victoria is a pathological liar.
Yeah. It's so funny because I was watching an interview with her today, with her in it, and she was talking to someone in her Victoria voice, and so she was talking like this. So this is not made up, but she was talking about how everything she said was in good fun and that she's not a bully and that all the girls there knew that it was in good fun. And I was like,
the girls had to leave because of her.
yeah, I don't think anyone thinks it's in good fun except for you and always angry Anna.
Triple A.
I need to not do that because it's showing off my yellow teeth. But anyways,
stop.
This whole Brittany Escort business was just so unnecessary. It was, like sex shaming and shaming sex workers. Not only was it doing that, but also poor Brittany was like, why are you spreading these rumors about me? I don't know you. And just because I'm friends with rich people doesn't mean I'm an escort.
That it was a little jumping to conclusions, shall we say? Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't with Victoria. I swear, if she's like top 4 or like,
there's no way. There's no way. Matt literally like dies a little inside each time he kisses her.
You're right. He's like oh, she kills me. But yet here we are talking about her. I know. It's a show. Okay, well, we'll be back in 2 weeks for the next Bachelor Tea. You best believe it. And
oh yes,
yeah. So let's get into our savage seconds.
Let's get into it. Savage. You know it. You love it. It is time for savage seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna need Gmail and all these little email addresses to get it together and tell my boy iMessage to learn how to make an unread button, because I hate when I open a text and then if you don't respond right then and you forget and you go to do something else, you'll forget to respond. I hate it. I don't respond to so many people because of this. I'm sorry. It's not me. It's the lack of technology on the phones, and I'm gonna need that to change. We need to call Apple, AT&T, whoever, Verizon. We're gonna get this fixed. I'm gonna win a Nobel Peace Prize for this unread feature. Go ahead.
Yes, you are, Lydia. Okay, I have to talk about the fact that I have been applying to all these places, all these big companies. And the problem with these big companies is you put your cover letter in, you put your resume in, but it all goes through like this computer software and not to somebody's email inbox. So I am putting in all this work for it maybe never to be seen because a computer gets to decide whether someone likes me or not. You know what? Fuck you, computer.
That is a true tragedy. I know. And that, like, you could lose out on a whole job because of these freaking algorithms and computer systems. It's ridiculous.
I hate it.
We are closing with our quote of the day, and I shall start. All the art of living lies in a fine mingling of letting go and holding on, by H.H. Ellis.
I love that. My quote today is by Mark Twain, and it is, "The secret of getting ahead is getting started."
So true.
So true.
Get started.
And I didn't put that in there because I didn't procrastinate all of my homework for the week.
I did think of you. I was like, get started, Margot. Get that work done. But you got to start somewhere. It's a very good message for procrastinators. So if you have something to do that's lingering, that you're avoiding, it's not going anywhere until you start.
Yes.
We love you. We love you for listening. We love you for watching. We love you for sharing. We love you for all the verbs that end in ing. We shall see you with a very special, exciting guest in 2 weeks.
And that's the show. Stalk us on Instagram at popoffsis.podcast and check out our Pop Off Sis YouTube channel.
We'll see you next time.
Pop off, sis.